Today I'm going to demonstrate how to sew a large teddy bear. Sewing is a fun hobby and also a useful skill that anyone is capable of doing with the right tools and practice. The first step to sewing anything is getting your materials. It is important to pick out the appropriate fabric for sewing a plush animal. You usually can't just pick out any fabric because certain fabrics fray easier or they're not as durable. According to DeviantArt.com, fleece is a recommended fabric for sewing plush animals and also starting off sewing, and it's my favorite too. It has stretch, it doesn't fray, it doesn't make a mess, and it's way cheaper than most fabrics. Here is an example of the fleece that I use. It's a little stretchy, but you can tell it's thick and it's durable. And it comes in any color you can think of pretty much. You have an endless option of colors. After you get your fabrics, you need to get a needle, thread, buttons or other embellishments you want to use for the eyes and the face, and thin drafting paper to make the pattern. I always make my patterns by hand. It's not hard. All you have to do is get a ruler and make the patterns proportionate with each other. See, these are the ears and the body. That's just the body part. He has legs too. So it's very important to have a measuring tape so you don't end up with two arms looking differently or two eyes. And also, it's very important to have the stuffing. You can't have a stuffed animal without stuffing. You draw on the paper to make your pattern. You draw one big piece for the body. I do the ears attached. And with my stuffed animals, they're kind of weird. I like to make them with a tongue that comes outward, and you can stuff it back in as well. So you have to pick a fabric for that. For mine, I chose this fabric here. It's cool and Aztec-y, and it goes with the blue. So after you get all the parts, the outside parts done, you pin both sides together. You pin the fabric to the pattern and then you cut it out. According to Metroid Hat Sewing Techniques and Materials Guide for Beginners, two helpful stitches are the whip stitch, which is used to apply pieces of fabric on top of other pieces, which is really important for this kind of thing, and the ladder stitch, which, if done properly, the stitch hides the thread within the cloth. This is the stitch you use to sew up the body. I sew and stuff the ears separately. I even make a little piece on the outside to stuff, so it's a little more personal and it's soft right there. Then you sew on the lips. Unfortunately, my stuffed animal is not finished. He's still inside out, so he doesn't have any lips yet. But you can see where his mouth goes. And you can see that he's got pins attached for when I'd use him with the sewing machine. So what I've done is basically he's inside out right now. You sew him from the inside out and leave a hole, and then you turn it right side out and then you stuff through that hole. Then you just have to sew up the little piece that's still open, and then you have a larger than life huggable teddy bear. Thank you.